What it do? What it do? Let's chat. Let's chat. Hip hop, sports, fashion, fitness. Actually, just came from getting me a good workout in at Florida State Stadium. Them stairs that be in the bleachers, I'm running up and down them more than football players. Hopefully everybody been chilling out there. I really can't complain for real. Been going hard on this fitness. I was doing my thing, then slacked off. Remember, fitness is very good for the soul. It's like a breath of fresh air. Like, you know, when you just, whether it was a walk, half a mile, you kind of feel good. You shower, you feel real good after. You know what I mean? We all gotta get on our health and fitness, you know what I mean? And stay alive, you know what I mean? We got a lot to live for. Yeah, but rose, blue, that's what it do, what it do. What it do, talk to me, I'll talk back. I say stop smoking. Why? I mean, I don't smoke tobacco. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with smoking some Marley. Hey, can you say hey? Of course I just say hey, why not? What it do? How you feeling today? Look, Dave Rennie said hello. Am I play with me? Stop smoking? Nah, man. This is something that I just do in my part-time. Y'all talk to me. What's going on out there? What's on y'all mind? Holla at me. You know, it's a whole lot of things going on. But you know, I gotta check out with my, make sure everybody's mental health right, you know what I mean? Oh, okay. See, I don't smoke tobacco, I just smoke straight gas, you know what I mean? But thank you for caring though, saying it will kill your lungs, bro. I've been doing this about 25 years. I've been smoking a long time. But that's why I just said too, that's why I work out too. Can you say, MIA, play with me? You funny, Damien said, hi, what it do, what it do? What everybody getting into tonight, man, you know what I mean? Hey, I thought y'all would be asleep or something, you know what I mean? I thought I was gonna slide one in on y'all. Motherfuckers like, nah. Did you miss leg day? Nah, actually, I'm gonna do legs. Actually, I'm gonna do legs tomorrow. Actually, I just did legs today. I don't know if you heard me. I said that I was at the Florida State Stadium, football, college stadium, and I just did the stairs. So trust me, that's definitely doing legs for multiple hours, you know what I mean? Every day. So yeah, I ain't missing no leg day. While y'all here, man, go to my channel, you know what I mean, and go to my post, man. Tell me what y'all think. Check out some of that merch. Hit the like button, you know what I mean? Comment, subscribe. They said, I'm going to sub. I appreciate you. For real, real shit. I appreciate you. Where everybody from in here, man? Let me know where you from. Everybody shout out where you from, man. You know what I mean? Let me know where y'all from. We like positive energy over here, man. You know what I mean? We might have a chosen few that just jump in and they just say whatever. But at the end of the day, we don't block hate. Look, George Cooper, he said he from Texas. What it do, Texas? My sister, that's crazy you said Texas. Which part though? Houston? My sister in Houston. Matter of fact, go to my sister's page. She's on Facebook as D So Bad. She got her own business called Hair Dispensary. Check it out for real. Remember that, Facebook D So Bad. Tap in and check out her shit. She in Houston. She started in Florida and then expanded and went to Houston, and she been doing her thing. Now look, George Cooper, now look, my sister act like she ain't even from Florida no more, dog. She love Texas. You know what I mean? I hope you have a good night. Cobalt friends, I hope you have a good night, man. You too, dog. You stay focused and remember the goal and what you got to do. T-Rex, I'm from the garden. Now, the only garden I know is Garden in Miami, and then it's a Garden Valley in Cleveland, Ohio. I don't know if you from there, dog. You know what I mean? You gotta be specific when you say the Garden. George Cooper say, nah, man, Medford. Oh, okay. Yeah, my sister actually in Houston. You know what I mean? She love it. Now she acting brand new. She don't even want to come back. I mean, she come visit. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, I come visit the crib, you know what I mean? But she love Houston, dog. The economy right. They got their own economy, basically, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Houston lit for real. Sometimes, hey, matter of fact, George Cool, you in with all them storms and shit, because I be seeing stuff all on the, you know what I mean? Like floods, all type of stuff be going on. T-Rex, the garden of forbidden. Garden of the forbidden. Okay, T-Rex spitting game on here. Y'all hear what T-Rex said? He said, the garden of the forbidden fruit. And you honestly do not know what to say. Oh, man, just let it come to you. You know what I mean? It ain't about not knowing what to say. You got to let it come to you. You know what I mean? Is there any subject you want to touch on? Anybody want to touch on something? You know what I mean? They want to start a subject for us to speak on tonight. You know what I mean? My ears is open. I do not know what to say. I like what T-Rex said. Hey, T-Rex, tell me, go more into that. The garden of the forbidden fruit. Go more into it, dog. Ain't nothing wrong with, you know, some ears may not, you know, understand or seek knowledge, but hey, I do. Me, I claim between, well, really, Florida and Ohio. 216-440. I'm gonna say 440, then 216, and then Columbus, all that other shit, Ohio and all that, whatever comes with it. I want to talk about people appreciating viewers, man, you know what I mean? Or people who just tap in and say something crazy, then they dip out. You know what I mean? I feel like, man, listen, man, the people who tap in to view you or comment, even if they say something bogus, you know what I mean? Those are the people who help you grow. You know what I mean? Sometimes you ain't got to be a plant, you know what I mean, to get watered, you know what I mean, to sprout into something, you know what I mean, which is the same thing as growing, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So when you get beside yourself, you get to cussing people out, like, you know what I mean, and you get to talking crazy, I'm gonna block you and all this. Look, man, on Tribe, man, we ain't blocking nobody, man. You know, you welcome to say and speak how you feel, you know what I mean? One of my viewers said, my tooth just fell out. Oh man, we gotta get that together. You got tooth falling out on Tribe TV. That's what's up. Hey, you know what I mean? We got one, guys. She said the tooth just fell out. We got to keep you on bed rest or something like that. We can't have, you know what I mean, teeth falling out and shit. LOL. But yeah, man, you gotta respect the viewers, dog. Like they make who you is. I be seeing some crazy people go live, dog, and they be talking crazy and reckless, bro, to people who don't even really gotta tap in with you. You know what I mean? When I tap in with people on Tribe, you know what I mean? The only thing I'm selling here is merch. You know what I mean? But I don't got my cash app up. I'm not begging for money. I'm not telling you to, you know what I mean? Basically bang my problems, on y'all. You know, we all got stuff we're going through. You know what I mean? So, people got to be a lot more respectful, man. I be seeing people just treating the viewers and people like complete shit. You know what I mean? I don't have more than that. I can't go live. Damn, we're gonna have to work on that. I'm gonna look up your channel. I'm gonna make sure I sub to it too. You know what I mean? We're gonna make it pop. You know what I mean? Everybody who do got a channel, put your channels up in the chat. You know what I mean? That way I could go back and I could sub to y'all shit. You know what I mean? It's all about support. You know what I mean? We gotta support each other. But like I said, we also gotta respect each other too. And like I said, a lot of shit be out of hand. You know what I mean? You got people really got personal issues and problems that they going through. And sometimes they might just want to tap in with you just to see if you might light a spark for them. And then you got somebody high cussing somebody out, wigging out. You know what I mean? Like, nah, man, we supposed to be Joe Burrs. I do with your kind. Monkey. Joe Burrs. Oh, monkey. I do with your kind. Oh, okay, Joe Burrs. What's up, dog? I'm pretty sure I ain't the first guy you called a monkey. You know what I mean? Joe, everybody go to Joe Burr's page, and he like to call people monkeys and stuff like that. Go to his page, y'all, and let them know that, hey, we all monkeys, man. We don't be doing that shit over here. You know what I mean? I grew up in a church where my pastor was white, bro. It was equal. We had flags of all nationalities of life, bro. Like, we had a youth program. Like, I don't know what side of the fence you came up on, Joe Burris. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. You tripping, bro. If you want some attention, bro, go live or something, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Who said my name and then said I have to go. All right, you already know what to do, family. Tribe TV, Tribe Gang. Tap in whenever you can. You know what I mean? Set the notifications so when I go live, y'all will know when I go live. But everybody, let's get back to this at Tribe Culture TV. Well, this T-Rex, y'all, at Tribe Culture TV. Well, what really happened was that the serpent planted his evil seed inside Eve, and she never told Adam. And she bore Cain, who committed the very first murder upon Abel. Damn, that's fire right there. I ain't gonna count T-Rex. Everybody need to tap in on T-Rex. You know what I mean? I like where he coming from. Everybody need to tap in with him. For real. Most definitely. Sorry, bye. You ain't gotta say sorry, bye. You know what I mean? Set the notification. T-Rex, all y'all, set the notification, man. Good night to you too. Set y'all notifications so y'all know when I go live. But remember, everybody go to that dude Joe Burr's page and let him know, bro, look, we don't be doing all that. He came all on my page calling me a monkey. Like, bro, come on, bro. We don't be doing all of that, bro. I'm the same dude. Look, bro. Go to my YouTube, bro. Go to my post, bro. You'll see, bro. Listen, bro. I do charity work, bro. We just hosted a breast cancer foundation, bro. It was all colors, bro. People came from all over the world, bro. We gave them gift bags, Tempur-Pedic mattresses. We laid them out, left with carloads of shit. Go to my page on my posts, and you'll see that. Then go to my Instagram, G Rio. You know what I mean? And just look at my post, bro, and get a feel for this monkey. You calling me? Y'all remember his name is Joe Burrs. Calling me a monkey. Get a feel for this monkey, and at least do a little investigation, then get back with me, bro. I'm pretty sure I helped some of your people, bro. You know what I mean? And it's not even about color, bro. Like, you just coming in here tripping. You know what I mean? Like I said, you need to pay more attention to what my boy T-Rex said. He give the game on here. Pay attention to that. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, I'm reading everybody's comments and interacting like what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? Look. Sierra said, hey, what it do? What it do? I was just putting somebody in line before you jumped in. A dude named Joe Burris. I want you to go look him up. Remember, Joeburrus, Joe Burrs, called me a monkey. You know what I mean? Came on here with negative energy, still didn't block him. But let him know we don't do that at Tribe TV. Joe application said hi. What it do, Joe? Put somebody in line, Joe. You know what I mean? Dudes coming on the Tribe TV with negative energy, calling me a monkey. Bro, we don't do that, bro. You know what I mean? Here we show mental support. We talk about fitness, sports, fashion, life. You know what I mean? We won't be doing all that extra putting people down and trying to humiliate somebody, dog. You know what I mean? T-Rex, able soul still right. Once again, I see you, Joe application said what it do. You know what I mean? Rose as Blue 78. That's racist. I see trolling. It's cool, but don't cross the line. Right. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Like, you ain't even got to come like that. Like, even like Rose X Blue 78 just said, that's racist. I see trolling. It's cool, but don't cross the line. Right. Joe Burrow, the QB called you a monkey. Yeah. Yeah, man. T-Rex, yeah. Like, really? Like, even both of y'all just checked them. Like, you know what I mean? Even Rose X Blue 78. That's like, come on, bro. But you know what? It's Tribe TV, though. And let's talk about Tribe TV. Okay, so since he made that comment, I'm going to tell you what Tribe really stands for. But like I said, go to my Instagram. I'm G-Rio Benji on Instagram. And go to my post. But let's talk about what Tribe mean. Okay, since we got all my people on here, Rose X Blue 78, T-Rex, and Joe, and a lot of other good people, right? Tribe Culture TV, right? Okay, yes, I'm a stoner. But Tribe means all walks of life, dog. It's no big eyes and no little U's, bro. That means it's kind of in line with the Indian culture. You know what I mean? In your household or your surroundings, you are the chief and the leader of your tribe. Whether you got kids or don't got kids, or you got a clique, whatever you got, you know what I mean? You the leader of. That means you're the positive energy and the force that keep this shit going. You know what I mean? Tribe culture means all walks of life, bro. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the stoner community, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You don't have to smoke to be family, bro. But, you know, we all just cool. We leaders. We laid back, and we not looking for no negative vibe, bro. Look at my baby say, hey, boo. Like, we not on that, bro. We not looking for no negative vibes, bro. You know what I mean? We just chilling, bro, for real. You know what I mean? So that's what Tribe means. I think 3 a.m. said hi. What it do? What it do? I was putting somebody in line who came on my page with that nonsense, talking about monkey this, monkey that. But you see, my chat got his ass up out of here. Yeah, you know what I mean? Bye-bye. I ain't heard shit from him. And everybody went to his page and shit. His name is Joe Burrs. You know what I mean? You don't come on here calling nobody no monkey. Like I say, go do your research on somebody. And I'm on Facebook as G-Rio Benji. Go look me up on Facebook. On my post. Even on my YouTube, go to my post, look at the pictures. I've been doing this a long time, but it's a picture on there with me and my son from 216. You'll see a camera crew, everything set up. I've been doing this, bro. You know what I mean? This ain't no, you know what I mean, charity thing as far as I'm got my cash out posted. Oh man, send me money. I need a room for the night. Nah, I'm here to motivate the people. I'm a people person. Like, I like to interact with people, so, you know, why not? You know what I mean? Joe Burrow, the QB called you. Yeah. T-Rex, I just subbed and like. I appreciate you, dog. For real. Real family shit. Yeah, Tribe TV, that's what it's about. So when we get like racist nonsense, somebody come in like that, bro, we X them out immediately. But we don't gotta block them though, because we want them to see the interaction and what's going on in the traffic and all of that. Like, bro, we're gonna be lit regardless. You ain't stopping nothing, bro. You know what I mean? Whatsoever. You ain't stopping nothing. I told y'all I actually just come from having a good workout. Like I told y'all at the Florida State Stadium. You know what I mean? Good 4 hours, went good. You know what I mean? Went real good. So, like I said, we on positive time. Go to my pages, man. Like I said, Instagram and all that. Check out my merch. You know what I mean? Serious inquiries only hit the DM. You know what I mean? Like I say, Facebook G Rio Benji, Instagram G Rio Benji, and then Tribe Culture TV8347. You know what I mean? And go on there, hit them likes up. You know what I mean? Tap in with me, build with me, get to know me. You know what I mean? And let's just grow together for real. You know? And remember, we don't block nobody. You know what I mean? I let the chat handle that. As soon as you come in here with that nonsense, they Xing you up out of here. You know what I mean? For real. Getting you up out of here. Another thing I want to talk about too is this. Everybody. I remember a long time ago, right? When you was young coming up now, you know what I mean? And this for all walks of life, everybody's not no hood, no none of that. Your people would tell you, hey man, stay from this store, don't go there, it's dangerous, woo, woo, woo. They would always try to pre-warn you, you know what I mean? And now we living in a time now where everywhere dangerous, you know what I mean? Like, it's no such thing as, oh, I'm safe out here, you know what I mean? I'm good, you know what I mean? Nah, them days over with. Everywhere dangerous. I don't give a fuck if you live in a tent, trailer park, under a light pole. It don't matter where you live at. Everywhere dangerous now. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, you really got to be on your P's and Q's. You know what I mean? The moment you walk out the store, you got to scan the parking lot. The moment you walk in, you got to scan. You really got to pay attention to what's going on. You know what I mean? And stay alert at all times. You know what I mean? Because like I say, everywhere dangerous now. You know what I mean? So basically, you know, you gotta really handle your business and get on up out of there. You know what I mean? But like I say, man, tap in. Remember, Tribe TV, man. You know what I mean? We ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? And we don't accept hate here, man. You know what I mean? We matter of fact, we embrace it. You know what I mean? We don't duck it. You know what I mean? My dog T-Rex said when the creator. And my boy came through and laid that smack down. T-Rex, y'all go check out T-Rex page, dog. You know what I mean? And hit them like buttons and check out what he be on. You know what I mean? But like I said, everywhere dangerous. You know what I mean? So y'all make sure y'all, you know, stay on point. You know what I mean? You know everybody in love with switches. You know what I mean? So stay on point, and you know what I mean? And this ain't for people who got the Pooh Shiesty mask on. We talking about normal civilians, people. Everybody got to stay on point nowadays. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, hit that like button when y'all come in here too, man. You know what I mean? Like I say, and set that notification so when I go live, y'all will know when I'm going live. You know what I mean? Like I said, this Tribe TV. Tribe, we all walks of life. You know what I mean? No big eyes, no little U's. You know what I mean? No big eyes. We all equal. You know what I mean? Yes, some may be in better positions, but that don't mean you above somebody. You know what I mean? So tap in with my shit, man, and set your notifications for real. I know one thing. I'm gonna end it like this. You know what I mean? Don't never let nobody piss on your head and tell you it's rain. Tribe TV, hold it down. Like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, y'all, I just came from having a good workout at Florida State. And you know, anything I say, you know what I mean, I back it up. If you go check out my post on my YouTube, I posted a picture of it's going down basically August 30th. They playing Alabama, you know what I mean, and the field, you know what I mean, y'all get to see what the field look like, you know what I mean. Yeah, for sure. I got you, T-Rex, for sure. Make sure you set your notification. Real shit, you know what I mean? For sure. I got you. Make sure you set that notification. But like I said, go to my shit, man. Let's get these views up. I'm going live tomorrow, you know what I mean? Noon, I'm gonna put it on my post, you know what I mean? Go live noon, you know what I mean? A little sunshine, you know what I mean? And breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? Like I said, I had me a good workout tonight at Florida State. Anybody who been to a game, period, baseball, whatever, y'all know how it is running up them stairs. Got me a good 4 hours, been getting it in every day. And I got a goal in mind that I'm trying to reach, and I'm gonna reach it. You know what I mean? My dogs, T-Rex said notification set, for sure. Appreciate you. Other than that, y'all hold it down. You know what I mean? Stay sucker free. And if you in a tight situation, you know what I mean? Which meaning like if you outside, you in a car, you know what I mean? Hopefully, while you in that situation, you just never stop thinking. You know what I mean? Sometimes we gotta turn that music off, turn them TVs off, and we really just gotta just marinate, sit in the chair and just marinate and really put this shit together and truly make ourselves understand that I don't ever want to feel this low again. I don't like this shit. You know what I mean? And I don't like being rejected, you feel me? And I don't like not liking to be able to have one person that can really comfort me physically. You know what I mean? So, like I say, you know, let's all just do better, you feel me? But let's motivate each other. You know what I mean? But y'all already know Tribe TV, hold it down. You know what I mean? Hit the like button. You know what I mean? Tap in. You know what I mean? Like I say, check them photos out. I got women merch, men merch, whatever. Like I say, stay blessed. Tribe TV, like